Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. This time we're here. It's a Sunday morning. We've got a gym to ourselves. The cold, bleak English winter Sunday morning. First day of Yule, so happy Yule to everyone. And what we're going to do today is we're going to try and double my 1 rep max on the bench, is 190 kilos. So we've got the gym to ourselves. What I thought I'll do is I'll just quickly run you through my warm up. It's usually 3 rounds of these, but I'm just going to film one to show you because you don't need to see all 3 rounds. And then we'll get on with the benching. So first thing we do with a decently thick band is just some dislocates like this. Just get the shoulders nice and warmed up. 10 of those. 10, just trying to count and talk at the same time. Then we'll take a thick band, 20 face pulls. Just get the rear delts nice and warmed up. We then do some circle punches, banded circles like this, and then banded circle punches afterwards. I do this as we're mimicking the movement that the shoulder joint's going to go through. So we're just trying to get everything nice and warm and working. So this is something that I saw off Jimmy Cole, one of the best bench pressers in the world. So definitely know what he's talking about. And if your shoulders are feeling groggy when you're coming into bench, is a really good one to do. Next, we're going to just do hanging leg raises. So doing this, we're just bringing our knees up nice and high like this, getting a good swing, feel a good stretch in the lats as well. And secondly, we're just trying to loosen the hips off so we can get our feet in the best position for our benching. So that's it for the first part of the warm-up. I'll come back in a second and show you the second part. So for the second part of the warm-up for my bench is all about getting yourself prepared to arch and prepping your shoulders to be nice and explosive as well. So first we do is foam roller. We're going to put it on the bench. We're basically just going to get in the most arched position as possible over the foam roller. Come under. And now we're going to try and get our traps as close to the bench as possible. Just focus on that bit of drive for your feet as well. And hold that for about 10-15 seconds. After that, I'm going to take a dumbbell. I'm going to start light with these and work way up. I'm going to do some drops and catches. So just holding it out, dropping it like that, preparing your shoulders to be nice and explosive, making sure they're nice and awake. So when you start, I started on 2.5 kilos when I started doing these, and then I just slowly worked my way up to the 7s. Basically until it just feels nice and easy. And the last one I'm going to do is run down dog position. I think I'm going to just raise and retract the scapula like this 10 times. The first time I did these, there was basically no movement whatsoever. And what you don't want to do is bending your arms and keep your arms nice and straight. And all this stuff is going to help not only get you ready to arch, but increase your T-spine mobility so you have a better arch as well. So I've got 2 more rounds of them, and then we'll start with the stuff on the bench. So starting with the first stuff for the bar now. So we'll do what I call them drops and catches. So again, we're just trying to wake up, nice and explosive. So we're gonna set up, not quite, and then as you've seen before, if you've watched this, we'll bring the bar out, we'll drop it, catch it. So we're working on reversal strength and literally just trying to get our shoulders, chest, triceps to be as explosive as possible. Until we take a plate on, and I'll be back. So 70 kilos next to red plate side. We'll do the same thing again with drops and catches. Heaviest weight we'll do it with. Then we'll go back to normal benches. We're going to set up a bit more. Takes a little more courage on my first one to do them. Yeah, nice. So 120 up next. $120. Well, next we're just going to do a triple on this. Try and make this move nice and easily. Again, focusing now. I'm trying to get that set up really locked in. Yeah, feeling nice actually. Promising signs. So 159 for a single. Last one before we put the straps and whatever on. So yeah, this one was nice and smoothly. This was usually the place where you can predict how the session is going to go. So let's go and find out. I'm getting older, all the grown in it. Let's love this up. Very easy, very nice. That set felt perfect. Good signs, happy times. Let's see if that continues. So 179, so training, just plan the next block, and then leading to an actually have to properly keep my bench, which is for March. I think this was my last warm up, so let's go and make it move like a last warm up. Get my gum shield. Definitely recommend to anyone who doesn't live with gum shield to try it. Really makes a big difference. So yeah, 170. You want this to move like a last warm up, so let's go and get it and make it move like a last warm up. So first one with wrist ups on, which hopefully will make a difference. Using my training wrist wraps. That's how anal I am about bench. I have these, which are like my older ones, and I have a newer pair, which I use for competitions. Ooh, yeah. That did feel like a last warm up. Do we dare to dream? Very happy with that. Yeah, 180 next. So 180 up next. So this is what I'm hoping to open my next bench comp with, which, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, you know 180 took me forever to hit. And then just over here and a bit later I'm looking at opening with it, which, you know, feels very special. We need to get our next move like an opening now as well. But that 170 was ridiculously easy, so hopefully this will be exactly the same. Yeah, not bad. Setup wasn't quite as good as the 170, but still felt relatively easy. So on to 190. You did one set late, but then the others were, I think, were a little bit.
Yeah, I can't remember which. We've had some hit and miss. Hit and miss sessions in the last month.
Yeah, for sure. So not quite what we were hoping there for there. Really wanted that double on the 190, but both the singles felt quite comfortable, and I feel like if we were going for 9.2.5 next week and even 9.5 a week after, I think we could have hit them. So I think PBs are close. Like I said, this is the last heavy one, so it's kind of a bit of a shot to nothing. If we were doing the normal peak we were doing before and we were doing 190, and then the 1.2.5 and the 195 next week, I'd be feeling pretty confident actually going into them. So yeah, a little bit annoyed, but a little bit happy as well. So what we've got now is some back offs, 160, 2 times 3 long pauses. What I would say as well is the second single where we did the longer comp pause was much better than 185 the week before. So, you know, plenty of positives to take. Ooh. Next time I have much of those. Just everywhere. So, chest applied dumbbell, rows next, or zero dumbbells. Using Ed's machine, which I have to have this setting because my tiny little arms, even then, it's quite hard. Try to grab hold of anything. Somewhere between 5 and 8 reps would go for this. For some reason I feel so much harder than doing it off like a bench or normal seal row. But good. So we've got to kneeling, cable up pullovers, wider kneeling, just so you can take out the swing of your legs. Just really isolate the lats a little bit more. Got a full stack of template on because this stuff is light as fuck. 8 kilos, it definitely is. Okay, one of my favourite exercises to do. So, close grips to the board next. 3 to 5 reps again. As you saw, that 190 was still just trying to work on that kind of sticking point. And this is something that should help a little bit of that. Just help that overall workout strength, which is really good. And just 3 exercises. One was a superset. Now 4 left after this. Might actually do 1 as a superset, 2 as a superset. Just bring it home. Right. Yeah, very nice and hard. So next up, we've got some barbell front raises, just an AMRAP, and then we're going to superset it straight into some roundabout farm curls just for a bit of time management. It's taking us a bit longer than I was hoping to get through the benches today. Again, not, as I said last time we're doing this, not too focused on perfect form. We get a bit of work into the front delts. So finish off with
you're on soft base, is it a hard base? You're working with hard base, and you're not lost a chance, so it's not ideal. 750. Yeah, go up to some hold. Higher, get higher, yeah. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
so it's a much rep to push down
3,
minute hammer curls.
2, 1.
We're all
Deep four.
done.
Go on, higher, yes, good.
tendon strength.
You that wants more.
Bit of working on my biceps as well. Just have a bunch of it. That's it for today's session. So,
So, do more of these and then we'll do some stretching.
disappointing not to get a double. Very happy with how
That'd be nice.
the singles felt, like, especially that second single. With a good comp pause.
So, no more.
Definitely got quite a bit more in the tank, so yeah. No,
And we'll do some
I'm
balance.
very happy. Oh, at the same time, it's amazing. But it's not really fun. Just your emotions. Doing. Oh, this book. So, that's the session. Hopefully, enjoy. Big squat session tomorrow as well. Then short dynamics. And then a bit of time off over Christmas. Shall I see you then?